Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies. And this is Assassins of the Third Degree from the Encyclopedia of Freemasonry by Albert G. Mackey. Assassins of the Third Degree. There is in Freemasonry a legend of certain unworthy craftsmen who entered into a conspiracy to extort from a distinguished brother a secret of which he was the possessor. The legend is altogether symbolic, and when its symbolism is truly comprehended, becomes surpassingly beautiful by those who look at it as having the pretension of an historical fact. It is sometimes treated with indifference, and sometimes considered an absurdity, but it is not thus that the legends and symbols of Masonry must be read, if we would learn their true spirit. To behold the goddess in all her glorious beauty, the veil that conceals her statue must be withdrawn. Masonic writers have sought to interpret the symbolism of the legend of the conspiracy of the three assassins, have not always agreed in the interpretation, although they have finally arrived at the same result, namely, that it is a spiritual signification. Those who trace speculative Masonry to the ancient solar worship, of whom Ragon may be considered as the exponent, find in this legend a symbol of the conspiracy of the 3 winter months to destroy the life-giving heat of the sun. Those who, like the disciples of the rite of strict observance, trace Masonry to a Templar origin, explain the legend as referring to the conspiracy of the 3 renegade knights who falsely accused the order and thus aided King Philip and Pope Clement to abolish Templarism and to slay its Grand Master. Hutchinson and Oliver, who labored to give a Christian interpretation to all the symbols of Masonry, referred the legend to the crucifixion of the Messiah, the type of which is, of course, the slaying of Abel by his brother Cain. Others, of whom the Chevalier Ramsay was the leader, sought to give it a political significance, and, making Charles I, the type of the builder, symbolized Cromwell and his adherents as the conspirators. The Masonic scholars, whose aim has been to identify the modern system of Freemasonry with the ancient mysteries, and especially with the Egyptian, which they suppose to be the germ of all the others, interpret the conspirators as the symbol of the evil principle or Typhon slaying the good principle, or Osiris, or when they refer to the Zoroastric mysteries of Persia, as Ahriman contended against Ormuzd. And lastly, in the philosophic degrees, the myth is interpreted as signifying the war of falsehood, ignorance, and superstition against truth. Of the supposed names of the 3 assassins, there is hardly any end of variations, for they materially differ in all the principal rites. Thus we have Jabalah, Jabalo, and Jabalam in the York and American rites. In the Adonamite system, we have Ramvel, Gravelot, and Aviram. In the Scottish system, we find the names given in the old rituals as Jabalam, a key rope, sometimes Aviram, Jabalo, Ramvel, and Jabalah, Gravelot, Sturkerkey, and Oderfuit are in the German rituals, while other Scottish rituals have Aviram, Ramvel, and Hobhen. In all these names there is manifest corruption, and the patience of many Masonic scholars has been well nigh exhausted in seeking for some plausible and satisfactory derivation. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.